Hello, everybody. I'm a little tired from last night's gala. I did actually 3 hours. Would you let them know that on the dance floor? I did 3 hours.
He was definitely out there.
And they didn't do any dancing because they had to save it for practice today. But I just want to welcome Kyle, Wiggs, and Davion, and to the Heat. And I know it's not easy. It's not at all. And I have a tremendous amount of compassion and empathy. I really do for people that have to move around. I moved around, 4 or 5 times in my real short career, but it's not easy. We just want to make it very comfortable for them. Whatever they need right now in this transition with themselves and their family and stuff, but they are now officially part of what we do believe in, which is our culture here with the Heat that we believe in, and they're, I think, perfect players to be part of that, and I think they'll show it. So welcome, guys, and I'm going to leave this open in a minute to the media, but we do have the boss. Where is he? That's your head coach. Here he comes. He's drooling to get at you guys today. Just stand up. Take some pictures. Get a photo shoot here. 20. Okay.
Let's flip the jerseys around. And let's not have it hang on the table.
Over there, right, Donovan?
All right. Okay, one more shot. Right here, please. Good?
You good? Okay.
All right, very good.
Okay, take care. Okay, I'll see you up on the court,
Spread your
guys.
chair over here.
Yep, I got you. Yep. Wait a minute. Yes, sir.
Any questions, please raise your hand. Wait for the microphone. Thank you.
You're welcome. I know there's only one Steph, there's only one Draymond, but if you look closely, there are some similarities to how Tyler and Bam kind of play off each other here. What do you think your experience in the system at Golden State will help you with your transition to this team?
Just being able to play, with, any style on the court. Golden State had a unique style, especially playing with, Steph and Draymond. And like you said, there's similarities with, Tyler and Bam. So just, looking forward to getting out there and, being one of the older guys and, just getting it started with them.
Hey, Andrew. Welcome to Miami. Tim Reynolds with the AP. Like Coach Riley alluded to, you are moving around at kind of a challenging time for your family, obviously. Congratulations on the new baby.
Thank you.
Can you kind of put into perspective what the last 7, 10, 14 days have been like with trade talk and then the trade going down and becoming bad again? Is anything making sense right now to you?
You always, you see the trade rumors and stuff like that, but it's the NBA. You don't really think it's going to happen until it happens. Once I got the news, it's time for a new chapter. It's hard, but that's the NBA, transitioning mid-season. It's the NBA. It's a business. But I'm here. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I feel like we can do something special here. We got a nice squad, great coaching staff, amazing fans. So I'm looking forward to it.
Davion, when seeing you three up there defensively, and obviously the defensive system that Spo and this team puts in out, how much are you looking forward to playing that style, the different coverages that this team runs, the fast style defensively? How much do you look forward to fitting into that?
Man, I'm excited. You got Bam behind you, Khalil Ware. I kind of spent some time with him during pre-draft. I was at the same gym with him. I see how hard he works. You got everyone just playing hard. It's kind of just the culture here. And then you got us three, Wiggs and Kyle Anderson, who show some length, who can move their feet, who can cover for one another. So I'm excited what we can do.
Andrew, a similar question for you. How do you feel like you could fit in defensively, just with the way they run their schemes and their different schemes and changing it from possession to possession? How do you feel like you can fit in there?
I feel like I'll be able to fit in pretty good. You know, I like to think of myself as a versatile defender. You know, that can guard, you know, multiple positions. So I think I'll fit in perfectly.
Kyle, how do you see your skill set, especially your playmaking ability, able to fit in and complement what they're trying to do here offensively?
You know, just being myself, really, being a guy that's being a playmaker out there, making decisions, making the right pass, you know, scoring if the opportunity, you know, presents itself. But just see we got shooters over here, guys that can put the whole ball in the basket. And, you know, I've always flourished playing with, you know, guys who are able to score the ball. And, you know, looking forward to getting out there with this roster.
Kyle, just to follow up on that as well, just you as a locker room presence, you've played on a lot of different playoff teams, and just wondering what you can also bring off the court to the team, just from a leadership standpoint as well.
You know, just be myself, be vocal. You know, I'm a guy that, you know, likes to communicate. I think that goes a long way in this league. Not too many guys want to do it, and, you know, you understand that. But just, you know, I've been on a few good playoff teams in my career. So, you know, just try to bring the knowledge and, you know, what I've seen and what I've been through, and, you know, just try to help the team with that, really.
Davion, welcome. You obviously have a reputation of being an elite defender, and everything is always starts with defense here. Game has changed, but it's still all about defense with Spo, as you're about to find out upstairs. How do you see that fit? Obviously, you have that skill set, and it's going to be something Spo wants to utilize right away. How excited are you to see how that's going to work?
Yeah, and I'm super excited. Even my rookie year, seeing Miami, seeing the culture, seeing how hard they play. I mean, I think, honestly, I'm just fit right in. Go out there, be myself, be a defensive presence, show that from day one, be the anchor in the front, guarding the best player, whoever got the ball, trying to turn them over, trying to speed them up, just trying to do things that they don't want to do.
Andrew, obviously there's a lot of talk about Heat culture. Coach Riley mentioned it, you know, a few minutes ago. What do you know about the organization, you know, before you got here? And I guess what's been your maybe crash course on Heat culture in the last, 24 or 48 hours?
They're a winning organization. You know, they do things right. They do it the right way. And when you come here, you just got to be ready to work. You know, I feel like with hard work comes winning, and, you know, comes success. And, you know, that's part of Heat culture. So,
Andrew, obviously, I'm hearing Steve Kerr's comments in terms of you exiting the Warriors coming here. What can you just kind of say about the relationship you've had with him? And obviously, if you can also just talk about the conversations you had with Spoelstra, and, you know, going from Curtis Spoelstra is a pretty, obviously, great coaching pipeline.
yeah. I mean, you know, Steve he was amazing, you know, to me. A great coach, you know, a great friend. And our relationship got, you know, stronger and stronger, you know, every year I was there. So, you know, I always appreciate, you know, and love Kerr for that. And, you know, here being with Spo, I'm excited. You know, I'm ready for this new chapter in my life. And, you know, he's one of the greatest coaches, you know, to coach. So I'm looking forward to it, looking forward to getting better and, you know, growing with him.
Davion, another defensive question for you. The nickname Off Night, what's the story behind that, and how much pride do you take on that end of the court?
Yeah, well, the name actually started in college. I think my second year at Baylor, I was just guarding a lot of NBA top draft guys who were projected to go top 10, and they were just having bad nights when I was guarding them. And then a couple of the GAs, who are my friends today, who Rim and Peyton and Matt Gray, those guys were saying, like, yo, they're having off nights. We're going to call you Off Night. And we just ran with it, and I just took it into the league.
Andrew, when the news of the trade broke, Kevin Love said it was like a full circle moment for him. Obviously, you guys have been linked ever since the trade. I'm just curious what you think about the opportunity to finally be teammates with him after kind of being joined with him for the last 11 years. Really be joined with him. What does that mean to you?
Oh, man, it just shows you, you know, how the NBA works. You know, it's crazy. You know, being traded for him my rookie season to, you know, 11 years later being on the same team. So it's exciting.
Davion, you're having your best passing season so far this season, and of course the leap Tyler Hero's made on offense, and just what Khalil Ware's been able to bring as a lob threat. Just wondering what you're looking forward to contributing to Miami's offense.
Yeah, I mean, just getting in the paint, making plays. I feel like if they're fanning out, I can finish at a high level. But my main thing is to get my teammates open, get them easy shots, using my speed, like I said, to get in the paint. And that's kind of just been my mindset throughout the year I was with Toronto. I had an opportunity with the ball in my hands. So, I feel like the whole time when I was playing basketball, I can pass the ball, I can make plays, I make the smart plays. So I'm excited to do that here.
Kyle, you're obviously you're a vet. What do you know about Heat culture, and what kind of has been your first impression over the first 24 hours or so here?
I think my first impression and what I've heard and seen over the past, align up pretty well. Every time we play the Heat, when I'm on another team, guys are playing hard. They bring it every time. I think we played them. They were on the second half of a back-to-back after playing SAC, and they came into Golden State and whooped our ass. It's like, these guys play tough. They play hard. You can hear the coaches communicating from the bench all game, like their bench is engaged. So you can kind of see what's going on, and I'm just excited to be a part of it now.
Question to all three, more so about coming to the Heat in regards to just being the best version of yourself. Are you ready to unlock that next level?
For sure. You hear great things about, the Heat culture and, how they unlock players, how you get better as you come here. And, that's what we're about. We work hard. We want to get better. We want to win. And, this is the perfect place for that.
Oh, you want everybody to answer? Oh. Well, for me, I was with a young team. I was kind of like the vet presence over there, which is crazy, being in year 4. So I'm just excited to learn from these vets and people that's been in the lead and who spent some time on championship teams and really good teams and learn from them. That's what I'm excited about, honestly.
They knocked it out the park, really. But, I think all three of us are guys that are willing and ready to work. We wouldn't be in this position that we're in if, we weren't guys that, put our hard hats on and work. So, it shouldn't be anything new to us.
This question is also for all three of you. Just getting to meet the entire team last night, what was their message to you guys, obviously being excited to finally work together?
What was their message? What was our message?
Their message to you. Also, if you said anything to them.
Only conversation I really had, because it was so many people, was probably Bam. And they came up to me and just said, we're ready to work. We're excited that you're here. It's good to hear those things from your teammates, especially because you was just enemies maybe last week. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I think, we were at the gala. I feel like that was a smooth, transition just to, meet everybody and, kind of gel a little bit. But, everyone was just excited, as we are, just to, get the thing started and, keep it going.
Definitely fine.
I think I spoke to Bam and Jay Chris yesterday, and they kind of just let me know how well the organization takes care of their players and, how we got a good environment here. So that was kind of reassuring. And, it was cool to hear that, from guys that been here for a minute.
Kyle, I know it's been a long time since you were with the Spurs, but there's always been this great respect between Spo and Pop, because of the finals runs, but it goes deeper than that too, obviously. I'm just curious what you still remember from the Pop days and how your time there, shaped, the player, the guy that you are now.
Yeah, just Pop always, would talk to me about, playing playoff basketball during the regular season. So when, you would get to the playoffs, you kind of had that awareness and that mindset. So that's something that I've always took with me for the rest of my career. And I kind of noticed whenever we would play Miami in the regular season, he was really locked in. He wanted to beat Spo. And that kind of just made me have an eye on Spo and always watch him and how he moved and how he coached, and really grew a lot of respect for him and what he does over here and what the whole organization does. So I always noticed they were always dialed in when it was time to play the Heat, even in the regular season.
Andrew, during that 22 finals run where you guys won the championship, like you were pivotal to crashing the boards, obviously picking up the other team's best defender, and in your time in Golden State, you developed into one of the best three-point shooters like in the league. Just curious, like how do you think that helped you set up coming to a stable team like Miami, where you'll be able to contribute on a night-to-night basis to like big picture basketball?
I mean, just try to do the same thing. Just trying to keep elevating my game, shooting, getting to the rim, rebounding, defending, doing whatever I can, to help this team win on, whatever night, is needed.
Last two questions.
Andrew, one for you about playing with Steph. What did you learn from Steph that you'll apply now?
Steph is he's a very hard worker. He was, the leader of that team, and he showed it by, example a lot, especially in the weight room, in the gym, always the last one on the court, always last one in the facility. Just a very hard worker, never stopped. And, that just opened my eyes when I got there. It's like, Steph works this hard every day, just seeing your leader do that is motivating. So I just try to work hard, every day and, be the best version of me I can be.
Andrew, what is your mental preparation this time joining a new team in comparison to last time? Now you're an NBA champion. You've had that pedigree to elevate yourself. How do you prepare yourself now mentally, and what lessons are you taking from Minnesota and Golden State here?
I mean, every chapter I had, in Minnesota, Golden State, you just learn, from experiences. And I've had great experiences in both places, on and off the court. And, I expect, the same thing here, just learning, just growing with, these guys and experiencing different things to, help me in the future.